The first thing I felt was failure on a massive level. Like my first emotion when my son was born was, I have failed to live up to my core responsibility as a man, and that is to take care of my child. And it was just a really ugly emotion. And that's a lesson in the book. And that is the moment you aggregate anything resembling some sort of decent amount of capital, you want to look at it and you want to diversify like crazy. Because if I had just taken a little bit of money off the table and invested in index funds or in real estate or bonds, I would have been so much better off. But everyone's told you can have it all. You can be successful if you just go all in, never give up. Well, actually, the market will trump individual performance every time. And last week, the investment I was most excited about, this healthcare tech startup, great CEO, tier one investors, elbowed my way into the deal. I put 5 million bucks in. I found out last Friday it's a zero. It just didn't work. Zero, shutting down. But here's the thing, I never invest more than 3% of my net worth now in any one thing. So while it hurt, I have Kevlar in the form of diversification. So I took a bullet to the chest, knocked me off my feet. I get up. I was bummed out for an hour. That was it. Because I never go all in on something. And people are taught, especially young people, especially men who are more risk aggressive, go all in on something because the people who are the wealthiest people in the world kind of went all in on something. And what they don't tell you is the moment they have capital, they start diversifying like crazy. So you want to diversify. You don't need to find the needle in the haystack. You can buy the whole haystack. And especially, unfortunately, in the American economy, not as much in the UK economy, it continues to be up and to the right. And the S&P and the NASDAQ are sort of self-filtering mechanisms because they kick out companies that aren't great and they bring in new ones. They kick out Kodak and they bring in Salesforce. If I had learned that diversification when I was a younger man, I would have saved myself, not only would have saved myself a lot of economic harm, I would have saved myself a lot of mental anguish. So diversification, and that's one of the key components of my algebra of wealth, diversification, people don't recognize how powerful it is.